Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for war number 5 of season 22. Let's get cracking here. So, this war is against the Matrix, which is a pretty good alliance. We lost to them last season, actually. And going into this war, the Deathless Streak is still alive. Still alive from, I think, like, war number 7 of last season, or 8 maybe. We haven't died in a while, so we're trying to keep the streak alive. We're going for the Deathless season. So, up first here we have a rank 2 Annihilus, ebb and flow knockdown. I'm looking at this one guy. This is a super easy fight. I fought a ton of Annihiluses. Annihilus. I don't know, fought a bunch of these guys in my time playing the game, but I go into the fight, I'm like, oh, I forgot to take off my suicides. I've been trying to grind Arena for Cyber Weekend to get some units. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I have suicides on? I'm an idiot. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We can still get out of this fight. We'll just lose some health. But like, I'm kind of panicking because I have suicides on, and that leads me to mess up this. And I'm like, oh, dude, my heart starts beating out of my chest right here. I'm like, dude, is this seriously how I'm gonna lose my Deathless Streak? Because I forgot to take off suicides? Are you kidding me right now? Bro, no, dude, come on. Please, let me just get out of this fight. Let me take off my suicides. We got to the L3, we knocked him down. So we got the Fury, and I'm like, I honestly hope that this just kills him. It doesn't kill him. It does 41% of his health and 45,000 damage. I'm like, alright, that's good. I also got my regen active now, so I can take some blocked hits, and one more combo, and he drops. I'm like, alright, let's get me out of there. Let me go adjust my masteries, take the suicides off. I'm like, alright, it's okay. It's fine. It's gonna cost us a couple of potions, but I didn't die, so it is all good. So next up here we have an Ebony Maw with Heavy Hitter. So, I fight quite a few Ebony Maws, and me and Torch, we burn them all. It's never a problem. But what I love about Torch, is he can't miss above 10 temperature, and against most Mystics in most matchups, for the majority of the fight, you're going to be above 10 temperature. So missing with Torch against Maw, it's never really an issue. So, and the Falter actually just heals you from willpower, so that's great. But with Void here, you see, Void, he's not the best for Path 5, because your damage is reduced unless you knock him down in the first section, and unless you intercept in the second section. And if you do one of those mechanics, the protection goes down, so your damage is returned to normal, and you also get a Fury effect, which increases your damage, which is great. But the problem is, when the protection comes back, all debuffs are stripped away. So for Void, building up all his debuffs, they just fall off. So that's not really ideal, which you're going to see later on, because we stick to Path 5 for this war. So here, take a bit of a combo, but that's fine. I still got the Fury, so I just wanted to get off a chunky special 3 here. That's what I was going for. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Special 3 doesn't hit too hard. Sentry's a noodle, so it didn't do that much damage. It did alright. But yeah, you see the protection comes back, the debuffs fall away. It's really annoying, man. I was like, oh man. So I kind of have to change up my strategy for section 2 when I'm using Void for the intercept one. I pretty much just don't intercept because I don't want to lose all my debuffs. Another way you can do it is wait until you build up Fear of the Void. Once the passive effect is on, with all the debuffs accumulating into the Fear of the Void, and then you could do it, because that wouldn't get shrugged off. But I kind of wasn't thinking about that when I went into this fight. And yeah, Ebony Maw goes down. We took a bit of a combo, but it's Ebony Maw. The dude hits like a noodle. It's fine. So we come out of section 1. We're chilling. Now I wait till the end of the war to do the rest of my fights. Me, TJ, and Taters are the only ones fights left, so we all got on at the same time. They started going. I'm like, all right, perfect. I can start going, because I'm assuming that these next 2 fights are going to take a little while. So here we have a 6-star rank 3 thing. I've fought so many of these things with Void, and I've never died in the season with Void against things. So I'm very confident. So this is the intercept, ebb and flow intercept. So my damage is going to be reduced pretty much for this whole fight. I don't go for an intercept a single time because I don't want to lose my debuffs. My debuffs are my main source of damage. So I'm like, all right, this is basically just a thing boss that isn't stun immune. That's just kind of how I'm going to treat it. So yeah, it's really not too bad. I've gotten him to 15 rock stacks while he's not at a bar of power. That's the second time I did that. That's kind of annoying, but a couple block hits, that's fine. You see, we're a minute into the fight, and we've only done about 15%. So, if you do the math, 15% times 5 does not equal 100%. So, technically, if you're looking at a time like that, you're like, ooh, it could be in worry of timing out. But I'm not worried about that because, once we get all of our debuffs up, once we get Fear of the Void up, our damage is going to be increased by quite a lot. It's just slow building it up. So, I was looking at the time, I was like, this is going kind of slow. But I'm like, well, I got to factor in all that stuff. I'm like, I should just be fine. Let me just keep this play style going. Just play nice and slow. Don't go for any intercepts. Just let my debuffs do their thing and keep pushing to 15 rock stacks. I should be A-okay. Because I don't need Void for, I don't think I need him for any other fights this war. So that's nice. And I have used some items. As you see, my team is healed up. I healed them up once my boosts were off, because if you try to heal when you're boosted, it can be quite wasteful. So yeah, healed up the team. And this fight's going great. We're 2 minutes in now, and we've done 75%. You can see we do so much more damage with Void once you get them all set up and everything. So yeah, everything's going really good. One thing I was kind of worried about when I got into this fight, I'm like, ooh, I hope that there's no bug, because as you can see, his protection looks identical to the node's protection, and there's been bugs in the past where Thing's protection, it just doesn't work right, and he makes it so he doesn't even take damage. So I've seen bugs like that before, but luckily it was all good. Alright, so now we get to this 6-star rank 3 Nova. And we're going to go ahead and activate the Icon's Blessing. It's going to put us in the power gain phase. I just want to get to a special one as quick as possible. So I'm going to hide my webcam so you guys can see Nova's power on this fight, because my life flashes before my eyes at one point. So you guys will see. So yeah, Nova here. This fight I was pretty worried about. Just because I've never really fought Nova with Sorcerer Supreme before. If I had my rank 5 Dr. Doom, I wouldn't be worried at all here. I'd be very confident. But it was Sorcerer Supreme. I've never really done it before, and I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do it. As you guys have seen, I'm pretty boosted right now, and I also have the Mystic boosts. My plan is just to really get off special 3s and kind of cycle them if I can. But the problem is I don't really go for intercepts this fight. And the main reason for that is just, I don't know, he has a bar of power most times in this fight. And I mean, I can intercept if the opponent has a bar of power, but I don't know, I was feeling a little shaky with Sorcerer Supreme here. And as you can see, he's gaining power through just dashing, which is not good. I was a little bit worried about that. But another thing to worry about here is, when you're using Dr. Doom with Nova here, you're very easily able to keep his buffs under control and nullify his buffs. But with Sorcerer Supreme here, the only way she can nullify buffs is through her special 1. So if once I start using only special 2s and special 3s, I'm not going to be nullifying those buffs. You see right there, I tried to use a heavy attack to punish him, and it did not end up working out. Here, I successfully heavy counter. I'm going to drop the special 3. Our health pool, we're looking okay. We're going to get a little bit of adrenaline healing here. We have the passive fury up from one of her phases, so that's good. If I could have intercepted here before dropping this, it would have done so much damage, and I probably would have been able to cycle specials. But yeah, I keep pushing these special 2s. I'm just going to block those. That's the plan. If I have the passive regen up, take a lot of block damage, and it's fine. I can evade the L1, but I'm just going to opt to block it most of the time just to play safe. I'm a little bit nervous here. But as you can see now, that energize is a really big issue. So, like I said, with Dr. Doom, you keep his buffs under control. So if I could do this fight again, I would definitely do it a bit differently. Definitely make sure to keep those buffs under control. because I really underestimated that energize buff, which increases his combative power rate. So right here, I get hit by the special 2. I don't know why I was trying to evade that. Maybe I thought it was a special 1. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not great. This fight also has redoubled determination, so he's getting more power gain for debuffs. And right here, you can see he's as close to an L3 as you can get. And right here, I'm panicking so much. I'm like, do I just go for it? Do I try to kill him? But I hold back. I'm like, maybe he won't go to special 3, because you saw before he was passively gaining power. I thought he was just gonna go right to an L3, but thankfully he didn't. I was just staring at his power. I'm like, dude, it doesn't get closer to a special 3 than that. And if he throws that special 3, I think I'm dead. But we get off one more special 3, and instead he dies. So I was like, oh man, that fight was wow. So, you know, if I had to do that fight again, I'd definitely do it differently. I think Doom's a better option. You know, once you get him in the Doom cycle, it's just, you lock it right down. But yeah, we didn't die, so, you know, it's all good. It's all good. And I guess I'd probably try to intercept next time and then special 3, especially with the Mystic boost, to be able to get quite a bit of power back. So here, next up, we have an Emma Frost mini boss, which is going to heal Sorcerer Supreme up a little bit. And we're going to use her. We did this fight, I think it was last war. It went fine, so I know exactly what to expect. And it's really now just the next fight that I'm worried about, the boss. We have a Killmonger boss, a rank 3 Killmonger. So yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, here really not worried. Building up my power. Gonna drop the special 1. It's gonna armor break her, which is great. She won't be diamond anymore, and now we're free to parry stun her, which is very nice. So I'm going to keep on baiting these special 1s. Like I said in the last word video, I'm very comfortable evading that special 1 from Emma, so yeah, I'm not worried at all. So yeah, it's going great, and just trying to build up to my special 3 at this point to try to bank the Furies and the armor breaks. Yeah, just the armor breaks. Drop it with the Fury active to increase the damage, to get some power back with a 200% Mystic boost. And yeah, now every time we throw a special attack, she will be armor broken, which is great. This is the last fight I'm using Sorcerer Supreme for as well, so it doesn't really matter if I take some damage, you know, it's fine. Just need to survive the fight. And I've used like 7 potions, 6 potions maybe on Sorcerer Supreme this war, like 6k potions. She's been, these rank 3s, man, they have a lot of health, but you know, the downside of that is that if you want to heal up that health, it costs a lot of potions. So here we're going to go for a big special 2, and unfortunately it doesn't crit, but we still get back some decent power. If that did crit, we would have gotten a lot of power back. But yeah, just going to drop a special 1, just because of the hurt locker. I don't want to throw the same special attack 2 times in a row. And yeah, now we're in the power steal phase, so steal some of that. Get to another special 2. And yeah, this is going to finish this fight off, I think. The crit, yeah, 38k crit. Pretty nice, come out of there with a ton of health. And yeah, now we just need those 2 mini bosses to go down, and it's time. So here we're going to start this Killmonger fight. As you can see, I popped in vulnerability boost because I was a little nervous. You can see it's already been on me for like a minute. I pulled up to this fight all ready to go, and I'm like, oh, I don't have my suicides on, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the half suicide masteries, just the bleed ones, to increase my damage output even more. And then we're going to jump in here. So I did some duels just to plan out what I'm going to do with Cosmic Ghost Rider. I got the 200% Cosmic Power Back boost on. So the plan is to go for 2 5-hit combos, Dex, and then go for a Power Gain combo, and then I need to get off my heavy attack. So there's 4 judgments. That's perfect. Now I just need to get off the special 3 with the aptitude active. So using a special attack will give me a cruelty buff, which will trigger the 5th judgment, and then then the L3 also activates a fury buff, so that'll be a 6th judgment. And any judgments activated after you already have 5 get like increased by 200% in duration. So you can see that fury buff, it's going to last a very long time. So now our damnation has fallen off. We're going to go for a 5 combo ending in a light. We're going to get the power gain, and now we're going to drop a fat special 2. This special 2 deals a crap ton of damage, and with the power back boost we go to 2 bars over here. I make a critical mistake. I dex before throwing it, so he goes indestructible. That probably would have killed him. As you can see, we still get power back with the power back boost though, which is nice. And here I'm just going to drop the special 3. We have 11 armor breaks. He has 36% health left. And just watch. He's dead. He's dead, man. So yeah, that second special 2, it probably would have killed him. But whatever. This special 3 kills him. And I don't know why I was so worried. If you guys saw the other Killmonger boss that we fought in the off season, that was without boosts and without suicides. You can see what a difference boosts and suicides make. Those cosmic boosts are ridiculous. That fight was insane, man. It was 69 hits too, 69-0. I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, that was the end of the war. We didn't die once again. Here's what a couple of my alliance mates were saying. And yeah, here's the final score of the war. 4 died 4 times, dude. We are playing so well right now. It's crazy. BG1 went deathless again. It's absolutely crazy. And they only died 8 times, which is pretty low, but we only died 4 times. So it feels great, man. I feel like we legit have a chance at top 3 this season if we can continue playing like this, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, I didn't die, so that's always great. Another boss solo. Now let's go check out the stats. All right, so for anyone who's interested, here are my stats now for the season. Like I said, we did end up winning the war, which is great. So we're 35 kills, 0 deaths. Still got that 100% solo rate. A couple notable things: my power rating is 49, and my fight difficulty is a 1.31, which is pretty difficult fights. And we're still first overall. We're just barely in first place for overall and for Loki. FaZe is right on my tail. He takes quite a few more fights than I do, so it's really close. But I've been taking 4 out of the 5 wars. I fought the boss so far. We still haven't died yet, so that's pretty sweet, man. Getting a boss solo it feels so good, and that one especially using Cosmic Ghost Rider, man. Oof, that boss fight was pretty nice. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this war, guys. If you enjoyed that Cosmic Ghost Rider boss kill, drop a like, subscribe if you would like to see more Alliance War content. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload them, and that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.